Imagine standing in a field of flowers. To you, it's full of reds, yellows, and blues. But to a bee, the same field looks completely different. Hidden patterns glow in ultraviolet light, guiding insects to nectar. It raises a strange question. What if our eyes are only showing us part of reality? Have humans lost colors that once existed? Or are there colors all around us that we simply cannot see? The human eye detects only a tiny slice of the electromagnetic spectrum called visible light. Beyond it are ultraviolet, infrared, X-rays, radio waves, and more. These aren't invisible because they don't exist. They're invisible because our eyes never evolved to detect them. Bees can see ultraviolet markings on flowers. Snakes can sense infrared heat from warm prey. Some birds may perceive ultraviolet patterns in feathers that humans can't see. Mantis shrimp have many more types of light receptors than humans, though scientists are still studying exactly how they perceive color. Every species experiences a different visual world. Our distant mammal ancestors were mostly nocturnal. Over millions of years, they lost some color-sensitive cells because seeing well in darkness became more important than seeing many colors. Later, primates regained richer color vision, but we still don't match the diversity of visual systems found across the animal kingdom. Scientists have proposed so-called impossible colors, combinations like reddish-green or bluish-yellow that our brains normally cannot perceive. Under highly controlled laboratory conditions, some experiments suggest people may experience unusual color sensations, though the topic remains debated. Ultraviolet and infrared aren't new colors in the human sense. They're different wavelengths of light that our brains don't naturally convert into visual experiences. Special cameras can detect them and translate them into colors we can see, but that's only a representation, not what those wavelengths would actually look like if our eyes evolved to perceive them directly. It's possible that forests, oceans, and even the night sky contain visual information we're completely unaware of. Other animals may see patterns, signals, and markings that remain permanently invisible to us. Technology is already expanding our perception through cameras, sensors, and experimental devices. In the future, advances in medicine or brain-computer interfaces might allow people to experience parts of the spectrum that are currently invisible, though this remains speculative. The world isn't limited by what humans can see. Every creature experiences reality differently, and our vision is only one version of it. There may never have been lost colors in the literal sense, but there are certainly wavelengths, patterns, and visual experiences beyond our natural perception. The greatest mystery may be realizing that the world around us has always been richer than our eyes can reveal. There's another mystery that scientists still don't fully understand. Color doesn't actually exist the way we imagine it does. Light is simply made of different wavelengths traveling through space. The colors you experience are created inside your brain, after your eyes detect those wavelengths. In other words, what you call red or blue isn't floating through the air. It's your brain's interpretation of invisible information. That leads to an unsettling question. If color is created by the brain, could another intelligent species experience the exact same light in a completely different way? Two creatures could look at the same sunset, yet one might experience colors that the other could never even imagine. We would have no way of comparing those experiences because we can only see through our own senses. Some people already experience a slightly different version of reality. Individuals with color blindness don't necessarily see a black and white world. Instead, certain colors blend together or appear differently. On the other hand, a small number of people are believed to have tetrachromacy, a rare condition where they may have an extra type of color receptor. Researchers think some of these individuals could distinguish subtle shades that most humans cannot tell apart, although measuring this ability is challenging. Scientists have also created experiments that allow cameras to translate ultraviolet and infrared light into visible colors. These images reveal hidden patterns in flowers, landscapes, and even the night sky. While these aren't the true colors of those wavelengths, they remind us that an enormous amount of visual information surrounds us every second without us ever noticing it. Perhaps the strangest thought is that somewhere in the universe, there could be life forms that evolved with completely different eyes. They might see 10, 20, or even hundreds of unique colors beyond anything humans can imagine. To them, our world could look incredibly dull, while their world would appear unimaginably rich and complex. Maybe the greatest mystery isn't that humans lost colors. Maybe it's that we never had the ability to see the full picture in the first place. Every day we walk through a world filled with light, patterns, and signals that remain permanently hidden from our eyes. The universe may be far more colorful than humanity will ever know.